A new housing development in a watershed area. Residents of Wilmarnie Terrace in St. Andrew are livid this evening because of the construction taking place in the community. The people say they're also upset that an apartment building is being constructed in a community that was designed for single-family dwellings. Vashon Brown has the details.
Wilmarnie Terrace is located just off Old Stony Hill Road in St. Andrew, minutes from Manor Park. Many of the residents in the community say they've been living there for over 40 years. But there's a new development which is of concern. Flo Darby is among the furious residents.
We're just appalled that someone could have approved an apartment building in the middle of this oasis. It's a burden to the neighbors, and we have all come together to say that enough is enough.
What are the specific challenges that you're having with the development?
Well, first of all, the covenant state that it's a one-family dwelling. They were given an approval by KSAC with the condition that they apply for the change of the covenant of the area, and that's not done yet. They have started, and KC has not come. We have written to KSAC, we have told them the concerns that we have, and we got one little note to say that they will look into it.
TVJ News received a copy of the KCMC's approval document dated May 6, 2021. It said the Building and the Town Planning Committee, at its meeting held on May 5, 2021, approved the planning and building permission to construct a 3-story apartment building consisting of 6 one-bedroom and 3 studio units with basement-level parking. It also outlined that the approval does not dispense with the obligation to apply for modification or discharge of any restrictive covenants where the approval is not in conformity with any covenant endorsed on the title. The residents are also upset that there was no consultation.
The predominant view is that the majority of the persons should have been canvassed as to whether this proposed change of usage was viable, how it would affect them, and so on. That was not done, and in fact it turns out that the majority of the persons in the neighborhood are against the usage being changed, having to the regard to the small community and the relatively limited amount of space in the area, and the fact that the population density in terms of persons living on the avenue will be exceeded.
They've also written to the National Environment and Planning Agency, NEPA, to confirm whether it also approved the development.
There's a problem with the water generally right now. If you notice, this is a very steep hill, and so when the water comes down here, it sometimes the pressure gets low, and so with 9 more families in an apartment block, we shudder what would happen.
The gully which runs through the community carries a substantial amount of water during heavy rains. The gully is being blocked up by the developer and replaced with 3-feet pipes. We have given no assurance that that design will work. We expect that a number of houses will be flooded out during the rainy season.
The residents say they've also written to their Member of Parliament, Juliet Cuthbert Flynn.
It was brought to my attention where the housing development or apartment development is supposed to be taking place. I saw the pictures of where the development is supposed to take place, and I myself, I'm not sure who would have given them permission to build in a watershed area. The letter was passed on to the CEO, Mr. Robert Hill, for KSAMC to really take a look and to find out if permission was really given to these developers for a housing or apartment complex.
TVJ News gave the Kingston and St. Andrew Municipal Corporation multiple opportunities to respond to this story. The corporation's CEO, Robert Hill, told us on November 29 that a technical team was reviewing the matter. He said the corporation needed more time to respond to the concerns raised. We also asked NEPA for a response. On December 6, we received an email from the agency saying technical officers were still looking into the matter. Vashon Brown, TVJ News.